Here is your long, engaging, emotional, YouTube-ready story with a strong hook, smooth pacing, emotional depth, and an inspiring ending. No headings, just a flowing narrative perfect for narration in a 40-minute video. Please, don't scroll yet. What you're about to hear may change the way you look at people forever. That's how our story begins, on a quiet ferry deck where a powerful CEO stood alone, staring at the gray waves, lost in thoughts he never dared speak. And just when he believed no one noticed him, a soft, trembling voice broke the silence. "Sir, can you lift me up to see the sky?" He turned sharply. A little girl, maybe 9, maybe 10, sat in a wheelchair, her blanket tucked around her legs to guard her from the cold ocean wind. She looked up at him with eyes so bright, so hopeful, that he felt something inside his chest shift, something he hadn't felt in years. Her mother rushed behind her, breathless. "I'm so sorry," she said quickly. She didn't mean to. "No," the CEO murmured, kneeling down. "It's okay." Then he looked at the girl again. "You want to see the sky?" She nodded shyly. "From up high. I can't stand, and everyone else can. I want to see it like they do." The CEO swallowed hard. For a moment, he forgot the meetings waiting for him across the harbor, the empire he built, the weight of expectations. All he saw was a child asking for something that cost him nothing, yet meant everything to her. "Ready?" he asked. When he lifted her gently in his arms, she gasped, not out of fear, but wonder. The clouds had parted, revealing a soft golden light pouring over the endless sea. The sky, wide, open, breathtaking, stretched across the world like a promise she had never been able to touch. "It's beautiful," she whispered. "Thank you, sir." Her voice cracked just a little. And something inside him cracked, too. He set her down softly, but his hands trembled. He hadn't held a child like that since his own daughter died 3 years ago. The accident had broken him in ways success never could fix. He had buried his emotions under quarterly reports and international deals, refusing to let anything fragile near him again. Until this moment. "What's your name?" he asked. "Alina," she answered, smiling. "And you?" He paused. For the first time in years, he didn't want to introduce himself as the CEO, the billionaire, the man whose signature could move markets. "I'm Daniel," he said simply. Her mother introduced herself, Aisha, explaining that Alina had a rare spinal condition. Her treatments were expensive, unpredictable. They traveled for medical appointments, often alone, often tired, but never hopeless. Not as long as Alina kept believing in miracles. "So why the sky?" Daniel asked. Alina looked down at her hands. "Because I think, when I'm close to it, my dreams can reach farther." Daniel blinked rapidly. He hadn't believed in dreams for a long time. He barely believed in himself. The ferry ride was long, but the conversation was longer. Alina talked about her drawings, her dream of becoming an artist, her belief that everyone has a light inside, even when they forget it's there. She told him how she sketches the sky because she can't run under it like other kids. "Someday," she said, "I want to draw the sky from a mountain top. Really, really close to it." Her mother looked away, hiding tears. When the ferry neared the dock, Alina tugged at his sleeve. "Sir." "No, Daniel." Her voice was small. "You look sad inside, like someone turned off your light. But you helped me see the sky today, so I hope you find your sky too." He froze. No one, not in 3 years, had said anything that reached the part of him he pretended didn't exist. The ferry horn wailed. People started gathering their bags. But Daniel wasn't ready to leave. "Wait," he said, turning to her mother. "Where are you going from here?" Aisha shrugged. "To the clinic. Then home. It's the same routine." Daniel hesitated, struggling with words he hadn't used in ages. "Can I join you both?" Aisha blinked, surprised. But Alina just clapped her hands. "Yes, please." At the clinic, he saw reality: long queues, exhausted parents, weary children who deserved more than life had offered them. He watched Alina smile at each patient, offer drawings she made on the ferry, cheer up kids who were crying. "She lifts everyone's spirit," a nurse said. "Even on her worst days." And Daniel learned something he had forgotten. Strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it sits quietly in a wheelchair and teaches a billionaire how to feel again. Days turned into weeks. Visits turned into routine. Slowly, cautiously, Daniel began funding parts of Alina's treatment, but anonymously, because he didn't want gratitude, only hope. And a strange, beautiful thing happened: he started healing, too. One day, while wheeling Alina through a garden near the hospital, she looked up again and asked, "Daniel, will you show me the sky again? But this time, can we make it higher?" He smiled. "Higher than the ferry deck." She nodded eagerly. So he planned something special. He flew them, Aisha and Alina, to a hilltop near a coastal cliff where the sky touched the world in a way even adults struggled to describe. When he lifted Alina in his arms again, her tears came before her voice. "I'm on top of the world," she whispered. "I feel taller, stronger, like I can do anything." Daniel felt a warmth travel through him, a warmth he thought had died the day his daughter did. Aisha placed her hand on his arm. "You've done more for her than you know." He shook his head. "She's the one who saved me." The sun dipped low, painting the sky in pink and gold. Alina stretched out her hands as if she could hold the horizon. "Daniel," she said softly, "promise me something. Anything. Don't stop helping people see the sky, even when they can't stand to reach it." His throat tightened. "I promise." Months later, Daniel launched a foundation in his daughter's memory, one that supported children like Alina, providing medical care, mobility equipment, and emotional support. He didn't do it as a CEO. He did it as a father who finally understood healing. And Alina, she became the heart of his mission, his reminder that even the smallest voice can lift the darkest soul. The last scene closes on Alina drawing a picture. A man holding up a little girl toward the sky, both smiling at the light above them. "Daniel," she said, handing it to him, "this is what hope looks like." He couldn't speak. He just hugged her gently, knowing that sometimes meeting one brave child can change the entire course of a lonely man's life. And if you're watching this right now, maybe this is your sign too.